Hello, this is COD Nerd at CustomCOD.com. I'll be explaining you today how to make a basic map in Call of Duty World at War. And this will not include zombie. I will do it single player because it's a little easier to teach. What you first have to do is go to CustomCOD.com, press on COD WW Miscellaneous, and you have to download the COD map and mod tools. Just press the download button. It will then download. I already have that. So what you're going to do is open the tools. Once you have that open, you want to extract all the files into your COD root folder, so it'll look like this after done. What you will then do is go into your bin folder, right click on launcher.exe, create shortcut, put it to your desktop. One thing you may want to do is read the readme, because if you didn't listen to this video, for instance, hypothetically, and you didn't read the readme, you would run into errors. That's a promise. If you do a Vista, right click on a launcher, run as administrator with Service Pack 2 compatibility. Now, let's start running this and go from there. Here we go. Open up launcher for the first time. I have to allow it because I'm Vista. And what you will do is first press the converter, and it will go through a converting process. Next, what you think you would do, like Call of Duty 4, is press Radiant and start mapping. This is not Call of Duty 4. This is not Call of Duty 4's Radiant or converter or anything as of that. This is Call of Duty World at War. You'll first press Create Map. Type in, let's go single player. Type in, I already have test. Let's call it Boom. That is a great name. Okay, what you're gonna do is, doesn't matter where you select, you should only see about 5 maps here. These are all maps I started. Nothing to do with what you should have. You can press Radiant. When you press Radiant, what should pop up is probably asking you to select a file. You want to select CODWW PRJ. Once you press OK to open that, Radiant should pop up. Just maximize Radiant. OK. This is Radiant for Call of Duty World at War. Got File Toolbar, Edit, View, Selection. Selection's where you're going to do all the rotating, scaling, flipping, everything. Grid is where you're going to change the size of the 2D. View grid, I usually go in 2. Textures, you'll notice is a few more than Call of Duty 4. They also give you some more of a choice in the locale. Is a lot more decals. This is where you get all the zombie, as you see, like right here, the zombie chuck. Just for instance, I'm saying. And usage, they give you a lot more too. It's very nice. Let's just move on to, terrain patch, as you guys may want to learn that in a different tutorial, more advanced tutorial, I'll say. And then you got primitives, box and cylinder, and so on. Okay, so let's get started. What we're gonna do is, for Call of Duty World at War, this is what you have to do. Not have to do, but supposed to do, and which I'm gonna follow because that's the way you're supposed to do it. We're gonna go to find our map that we created back there. Boom. We're gonna open it. So basically, what these because I picked single player, what these pink things are called, they're called nodes. Basically, the AI, they have to be 128 apart to determine what's 128. Let's go like this. As you see, (128). Just a reminder about that. I just wanted to tell you guys. So basically, that's basically how it works. AIs kind of go by the nodes, so you want to kind of put them 128 apart as a default. These, if I compiled right now, I could actually play. You got the single player spawn and then walls and the floor. This is just little textures. What I'm going to do first, there's 2 ways of deleting this. I'm going to show you both of them. First way, easiest way, press your I key, select all, and press the backspace key. But I have to say that's too easy, and you're not going to use that in all instances. For what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to go to my 2D view, which is this right here. I'm going to left click down and hold and drag up here. This is 2D view, 3D view, texture view. Okay, now I'm going to press what I just did, press Control and Tab to switch my views. See, I'm switching. Let's get to the second one. Top, this is the, I believe, side view. And I'm going to kind of make it so it's over everything, as you see, from there to there. So basically, everything is inside of the box I just made. I'm then going to next go to Selection, Select Inside, and basically did the same thing. As simple as that. Now I'm now going to press the backspace key, and boom, it deleted everything but the skybox, which is exactly what I wanted. What is shown here is a 4x4 box. I'm now going to go to Locale, Textures, Locale, and I'm just hovering. Now I'm going to go to Tools, and Tools is a texture called Chalk. Once I have this selected by holding down Shift and then left clicking, I'm going to press on Chalk. Now what it does is it made it kind of into a cube, but if I go inside of it, it's invisible. Reason why is the cube is not hollow. So what I'm going to do is hold down Shift, left click, that selects it. Up here shows a little hollow button. If I hover over it, it says hollow. So now, okay, now I have my box hollow. I'm going to go inside of it, see, as you can see all the corners. So what I'm going to now do is select one of the sides by holding it down Shift and then left clicking. And I am able to switch my views and actually see it. I notice that it is a little too low, so what I'm going to do is drag it up, because I do not want it to be in there. I want it to be above it, but still attached in a way, as you see. Now what I'm going to do, what I want to do first is change the textures of all these, because I don't want chalk. Now if I hold down Shift and then just left click, it'll select each wall, but I have to keep on holding down Shift. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is go to Textures, Usage, Interior Wall, and something I forgot to do, I have to go to Textures, Locale, and All. You have to turn Tools off by going to Locale, then All, because it was on Tools. Now let's scroll down, let's find it just a plain nice wall. This one looks pretty nice. This one looks even better, there we go. So as you see, that looks really nice. Now what we have to do next is the floor by holding down Shift and selecting. As you see on my views, it looks nice. Textures, Usage, Floor. Let's put it, I don't want to do concrete, there we go. Make sure it does not say wet at the end or something as of that, because wet basically means decal in a way. So now we have a floor with the walls, and lastly, ceiling. And you press Escape to deselect it. You press Escape. Usage, ceiling. And let's scroll down, and that one's fine for now. Okay. Now one thing I am going to do is press Control S to save it. Just a very fast key. Okay. Anyways, moving on. What I would like to do next is put a spawn point in this map. What I would do to do that is go on my 2D view, right click, and go to Info, Player, Start. And now I'm going to drag him so I can move, and he is located right there. As you see, half of him, because it's invisible, that means it's not in where we want it to be. Half of him is out of the map. What I'm going to do is press Control and Tab to move it. As you see, it's not to move it to change view, and I'm moving it down as you see it moving. And I want to put it a speck above the ground. Then press Control and Tab, Control Tab, back to this view, and press Shift and D, or go to Selection, Rotate, Rotate Z, Shift D. And as you see the arrow, basically when he spawns, he'll be looking that certain way. And let's have him right in the corner, facing this way. So he'll spawn, he'll be looking just like this. Okay, what I would like to do now is add a light to the room.